We have this completely dead Sony OLED, so we'll start by powering it up and do some basic voltage checks. There are two boards that commonly cause a no power symptom, the power supply over here and our main board over here. So those are the two we're going to be looking at more closely. So I'm going to start by measuring my standby voltage, which is the third pin from the top over here, and we should be getting about 3.3. We have 3.46, that's close enough. We're going to check our 12 volt line, which is the last 4 pins on the top row, and we have 12 volts. So if one of those pins has 12 volts, then the other 3 will also have 12 volts since they're in parallel. So this confirms our power supply is providing power to the main board. So our next step is troubleshooting the main board further. There are two common faults that we typically see. Number one would be a processor fault, which is underneath the black heatsink. And number two would be our memory IC, the eMMC, which is located just down here. Now, typically the eMMC won't be receiving any power if the processor has failed and shorted out. So we're gonna check for voltages around the eMMC, and that'll tell us which part has failed. We're looking for our 3.3 volts and 1.8. So let's start by checking some of the capacitors next to the eMMC. And we are getting 3.3, and down here 1.79, which is our 1.8. Because our eMMC is getting power, I do believe our processor is okay, and our eMMC has most likely failed. Our next step is to remove the main board so that we can replace the eMMC chip. All right, Juan, I have another eMMC replacement if you wouldn't mind doing that for me.
How about you do it this time?
Okay, you're gonna have to show me.
All right, go ahead and show you.
So before I put the main board onto the machine, is there any prep work I need to do?
Yeah, I would advise that you remove this heatsink right here.
I have 4 pins. I'm gonna use these needle nose pliers. All right, there we go. Heatsink removed. Anything else I need to do for the prep?
No, that should be it.
Okay, perfect. Anything I should know about the orientation?
No, that'll work.
Laser. There. Do I need to put any flux or any chemicals on the top?
No.
No? All right. And how far down do I go? Just all the way?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Right at the bottom, the lowest setting.
All right, here we go.
So is this your first BGA day?
It's not my first BGA, but it's been quite a while. All right, I've been advised to put on some gloves so that I don't get flux all over my fingers. All right, so before we get to temperature, I know you press a few buttons for this guy. It's just the vacuum.
That'll be the vacuum right there.
All right, and that'll activate.
And of course you hold it's right there. So you're gonna wanna do...
Stop. Well, there we have it. We'll have to do it a second time. All right, so there's no harm in me pressing vacuum now.
No, you can do it.
All right, I'm gonna do that. That's ready. Okay, this time constant. Move this away. Oh, baby, let's go.
And now you're gonna need some flux.
With the desolder wick, I'm gonna do a second pass. I've been informed I didn't properly clean it, so we need to desolder a little bit more. Now we get to test the eMMC to make sure it's defective. All right, we have our easy JTAG. I see an arrow here, so that's pin 1, and I don't see a pin 1 on here. Looks like that?
Yep.
All right, so I do easy JTAG eSocket.
Yep.
And then just check?
Yeah.
Advanced.
And smart report.
Smart report. Ooh, 10% lifetime used. It could mean that the chip is good, but the software is bad. Or we completely misdiagnosed the main board and it is a processor, even though we do get voltages. Our eMMC programmer / tester is not able to detect any sort of software fault, and it is not detecting any sort of hardware fault either. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a software fault. So we're gonna go ahead and replace the eMMC anyways, which Juan has let me know he's already pre-programmed one. So let's go ahead and install that next. Whoa, that's way too much. That's okay. Okay, so we're flipping it over.
If you take a look at the eMMC, there's one extra solder ball around that ring in the inside.
On the bottom corner, left corner here?
So you want to match that to the board.
That's centered correctly. And away we go?
Yes, sir.
All right, main board's installed back into the set. Let's power it on. I'm gonna go ahead and press the power button. I see an optical light. I have standby at the bottom. I don't have picture yet. I don't have picture yet. I have picture. We have picture. All right, if you found the video helpful or useful, leave us a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.